Hello everyone, I'm Vicky and welcome to the video. Well, they did. They freaking did it, ladies and gentlemen. They freaking did Goku versus Superman 3. Deary, 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 deary me. Why did I have to make this video? I mean, don't get me wrong, I haven't seen the video yet and I'm going to watch it in a second, but the thing is, when it comes to Goku vs Superman, I mean the first one, the first video, I mean that was great. I liked it. The second one, I mean, I there was a few things I didn't like about the video, like the scaling, all that stuff, and how they how they put like loads of Supermen into one, and I mean when it came to like that video, everyone was like, oh no, this is how Goku, this is how strong Goku is, and this is how Superman is, and all that stuff. And when Death Battle made that like speech saying, "Oh, Superman and Goku aren't just characters; they inspire us," and all that sort of stuff. And you know what? Ever since then, from the first one, which was like 10 years ago, 10 freaking years ago, Jesus Christ, damn, 10 years, jeez Louise. I mean, that's a long time. And when it came to the second one, which was 8 years, the thing is, when it came from like then to now. Everybody and their grandmother was like, okay, this Goku can defeat this Superman. This Superman can defeat Goku and all that stuff. Everybody was always like comparing, saying, okay, this Goku can like go this fast, or oh, Superman go this fast, and oh, but this version of basically what I'm trying to say is that I think many of us at this point in time, I don't think many people do care what's happening with the Goku vs Superman, because I think people at this point in time can understand that there are going to be versions of Goku that Superman can't defeat, and there's going to be Superman that Goku can't defeat, and all that sort of stuff. And that's the thing. That's the thing. I think it's been like a very very long time since the last time we saw those fights, and there has been people saying that okay, there are these versions and there are these versions and all that sort of stuff. And to be honest, I've actually come to accept that there are versions of Superman that Goku cannot defeat at this point in time of the story. But until then, until Akira Toriyama says, okay, I'm done with Dragon Ball Z and the Dragon Ball franchise, and that's it. Until then, that there is some hope that Goku can defeat like other versions of Superman. But until then, we have to like wait until until then. But from what I've been hearing that they're gonna have like Heroes Goku and Zeno Goku in this fight, and I'm like, they should have went with the just robot theory and just robot idea, and just go, okay, the weakest version to the strongest version of Goku and Superman should fight each other. That's what they should do. In fact, hold on. If this is true, it's like Heroes, Zeno Goku, mixing all together Goku. The thing is, that's not our Goku. That is not our Goku. I mean the thing is, I mean when it comes to like the Goku that we saw now in the manga, the present. I would have preferred it if they just like used him, like okay, so since they fought Frieza, they should use Goku, use Goku in of what he's learned from up to the point where they up to like the Cell Max saga, which I mean, yeah, we didn't see him in the Cell Max saga. I mean, yeah, we saw him, but he didn't do any like big feats and stuff like that. That's what they should do, and having them just go, okay, this is gonna be Heroes and Zeno, and I mean, yeah, that's cool and everything, but I would have preferred if we saw like our Goku, what we seen him in his journey, like say, okay, so what can he like mount up to when it comes to certain versions of Superman, and that's what I would like to say, but instead they're just gonna go, okay, Zeno and Hero, and that's it. Oops. All right, so I do apologise. And yeah, that's all the problem. And that's exactly what they should have done. They should have just like either did Either okay, current Goku versus this version of Superman. I would like that. Or they should have got like every single version of Goku, from weakest all the way to the strongest, and see how many versions of Superman he can defeat. But instead, again, I know I've said this a few times, but it's Zeno or Heroes Goku versus whatever version of Superman they're going to be using. And I'm like, yeah, all right, that's fair. I mean, yeah, I'm excited for it, but at the same time, I'm like, what's the point? I mean, again, it's really not really our Goku, but at the same time, um, there are certain things that Zeno and Heroes Goku can do that our main timeline Goku can't do. I mean, for all we know, there could be like what's it called, techniques of what we haven't seen Goku do in the first two fights. I mean, I am begging for the Kaioken Tom's 10 and 20 when he's in his blue form. That would be so freaking awesome. Ooh. Okay. Now I'm excited. This is gonna be so much fun. But to be fair, they should have done. They should have. I'm hoping they do this. Well, I mean, they should have done this. They should have like picked up from where they finished. Like Goku came back to life, and now he's facing off against Superman again, and this time he's going Kaioken times 10 and 20, and going further beyond. That sort of stuff. So yeah, okay, I've talked long enough. So with that said and done, let's get to watching. So this is Death Battles, Goku vs Superman 3, and 3, 2, 1, and go!
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Fight!
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Son Goku, Superman. It's time to answer the ultimate question, and we're taking it all into play. We're examining Superman's extensive mainline comic book canon. Given Dragon Ball Super's contentious continuities, we'll include all three, just to be thorough, plus Dragon Ball Heroes.
Ooh.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out
I think Superman's gonna win this one.
A death battle.
Okay.
Far away, in an enchanted
We
land,
know.
An old master found a boy.
We
and
know.
Marveled at his uncommon strength. This is the story of Son Goku. Chances are, if you've watched some localized anime, you can thank this guy.
Yep.
Inspired by martial arts films and his wife's interest in Chinese culture, Akira Toriyama crafted the story and the character that would define generations to come. Dragon Ball! Kakarot was born a low-class Saiyan on the planet Vegeta, narrowly escaped its destruction by Frieza, and was raised on Earth by happy old Grandpa Gohan.
Yep.
Not just raised, but trained. Gohan began Goku's teachings in martial arts,
Discipline,
which he would
Gohan
find
shots,
to
blah,
be his
blah, blah.
true calling under the guidance of Master Roshi. Specifically, he learned the Kame-sen and Ryu style, which focuses on discipline and tenacity, both of which strongly define Goku's character. The more he learned, the more he wanted to improve. This little low-class monkey boy would prove that hard work and dedication can beat raw talent. Within just a few years, he was so strong, the only worthy teachers left were
Gods and the talking cat, but mostly gods.
When you're training
Come on, I remember that.
you know you're a few leagues over everyone else. He did have a slight advantage. Saiyans are naturally superhuman. They also take Nietzsche's famous words, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," very, very literally. It's almost unfair how much of a boost in power they get after they're hurt. While Saiyans like Vegeta may have abused this trait, it suits Goku. No matter how many times you knock him down, he will get back up, stronger than before. It helps that he knows so many cool combat moves, like the Kamehameha, an incredibly powerful technique that focuses one's ki into a single point for a devastating beam. So challenging, it took Roshi decades to master, but Goku got it in like 5 seconds. It's incredibly versatile.
After
Over
damage,
50
blah, blah,
different
blah, blah.
variations. For example, Goku can curve the beam after firing, or even shoot it from his feet. But unlike most Saiyans, he doesn't just use ki to blow shit up. Moves like the Solar Flare, Energy Landbind, and God Bind require
Awesome.
a lot more strategy and planning. Because while Goku isn't exactly book smart, he is a genius when it comes to martial arts.
Yep.
He doesn't just train to conquer his opponents, but to conquer himself. He's also got
Awesome.
some different moves, like trapping you in a rice cooker. Well, pretty much any container could be used for the
Okay, so they're gonna be using that.
Then
Awesome.
there's Kaioken, aka instant
Yep.
Goku's multiplied his power by 20 with it before, and in a movie, he even got it up to times 100.
Aha.
Badass. The Genki Dama, or Spirit Bomb, is potentially his strongest attack, but it requires considerable time.
Yep.
Unlike instant transmission,
Yep.
which is a teleport that's instant. The way it works is Goku detects another person, like a sort of beacon, then teleports to their location by launching himself through an alternate dimension where time stands still. Yes,
Ooh.
according to the Daizenshuu guidebook, it's a dimension hop. You can actually see this
Ooh.
in between space in some movies and games. And the dubs wanted us to think it shot Goku's molecules around at light speed. Silly English. The dubs did more than that. In fact, early dubs of Dragon Ball Z tried to rewrite Goku as a Superman figure.
Yeah.
Even his famous speech on Namek about being the light in the darkness was originally about him coming to terms with his Saiyan heritage, accepting his anger and pride, avenging his people by defeating Frieza, and declaring himself the Super Saiyan. Hell yeah! If there's any scene that deserves the word epic, it's when he went gold. Super Saiyan and its sequels all have official power multipliers.
Yep.
But they threw us for a loop by turning Goku into a god. Super Saiyan God certainly changed things up. Goku gained Divine Ki, a pure form of Ki unspoiled by mortal hands. Unlike normal Ki, it can't be detected and appears to have healing properties.
Yep.
Kinda like Senzu beans. Did you know one Senzu has so much healing juice it can regenerate a person's lost limbs? They're missing out. God Goku reached a level of power that could compete with the greatest of deities, nearly shattering the whole universe with a single
Awesome.
flash on his first
They
go.
didn't do this last time.
Cosmology is
They didn't do this last
Model
time.
is said to be an accurate depiction of Universe 7, but there's a wrinkle there. When all of humanity went to heaven, because Boo went berserk, Fidel
Yep.
commented that heaven is just as large as a universe, and the Daizenshuu backs her up. And that's heaven, big planet. So let's scale things up with that in mind. Doing so would make Universe 7 over 1,500 times larger than our own observable universe. And Goku could destroy that much the first time he went God. And he didn't lose that power. He learned how to use it even better, even in base form. Now, imagine how much stronger he became when he stacked Super Saiyan on Super Saiyan God and became Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Yeah, not saying that. Or after he trained with some almighty angels. Or when he perfected the blue hairdo and stacked Kaioken on top of that.
Oh.
He certainly performed great feats with God Ki.
Yeah.
Breaking through Hit's time stop by forcing himself into the future. Holding off Infinite Zamasu, who was a sentient timeline. Defeating Jiren, who shook the entire world of Void by just walking. He even tried out Hakai, the destructive
Hakai.
God move that nopes you out of existence.
Nope, you-
being and your soul erased from all of time and space. Culminating in his greatest form, Ultra Instinct.
Oh, what about Almond?
Normal transformation.
Come on.
It's a state of mind. Ultra Instinct is the highest peak of martial arts, subconsciously making optimal choices because you're in
It can also go Ultra Instinct to Super Saiyan God.
Something Goku has always been trained to do. Technically, it can be used in any form, but when perfected, autonomous Ultra Instinct makes you untouchable. No matter what comes his way,
Awesome.
Goku will automatically dodge, block, and counter to the best of his ability, even pushing his body well beyond his physical limits. So far beyond, in fact, Ultra Instinct can summon a massive avatar to defend him when his own body can't. That
Awesome.
sounds really intense. It is, which is why he's developed incremental versions of it for specific uses. It's extremely difficult to maintain the full form.
So so he's basically got a Susanoo.
To Dragon Ball Heroes, aka Dragon Ball fanfiction gone Kaioken times 1,000.
Oh.
Technically a different continuity, CC Goku is functionally a stand-in for the mainline Goku. His history and powers are the same, making his story just as much of a what-if scenario as the multiple super continuities. The only real difference is Toriyama's not really involved. This Goku used instant transmission to teleport through time and dimensions. He outsped a god who could see the future. He defeated Dark King Fu, who was gonna rewrite the entire universe. Hell, this series even makes GT cool. Xeno Goku can break space-time just by going Super Saiyan 4. Looking back at that goofy monkey boy chopping wood and punching dinosaurs, it's almost overwhelming to think about how far Goku has come, how much he's had to face. But no matter the challenge, he takes it head-on and pushes through, showing everyone, everywhere, how to go even further beyond.
Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, Superman.
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman.
Geez, just a locomotive? People in the 40s needed bigger imagination.
Born on the far-off world of Krypton. the
Actually,
infant
you know the
Kal-El
series of
separated from his parents,
Superman and
narrowly
Lois, right?
escaping Krypton's destruction. Raised by farmer
Did you know that
Clark Kent, he eventually became
Superman actually has a brother, half
champion
brother?
of the oppressed, the man of tomorrow.
If you've only seen the movies, forget him. Comic book Clark's not the perfect Boy Scout. And he's definitely not Jesus. Wait, weren't the guys who made him Jewish?
Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster were sons of Jewish immigrants and grew up in a time when anti-Semitism went largely unchallenged.
And then that ugly mustache showed up.
Understandably seeking escape from some truly terrifying horrors,
Up yours,
Bear
Yahtzees.
created Superman to be a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
A hero who could defeat any evil by just punching it. Hell yeah, that's how I live my life.
After almost 9 decades, Superman has been many things. At the core, his story is one of a refugee, a child who lost his home, left to the mercy of alien people. This new world accepted him, raised him, gave him a new home, because helping others in need is the right thing to do. That's why he became a superhero, the first superhero.
Everything's gotta start somewhere.
Yep.
But he was the first one to really take off. I mean, not literally. It took a while, actually, before he learned how to fly.
In fact, when Clark discovered his Kryptonian heritage, he struggled to accept it and subconsciously developed mental blocks, severing him from his true power, which he would uncover throughout his life.
He's strong enough to shoulder press the weight of the Earth for 5 days straight, or crush
Yeah.
coal into perfectly cut diamond.
That's not how that works.
He's fast enough to reach the edge of the universe in seconds, or even break the bonds of infinity. Wait, he can do all that, but Batman can punch him out?
Exactly.
Really?
You're probably thinking of Elseworld stories outside main canon like Dark Knight Returns. It's a good question, though. Superman's powers have fluctuated over time for a variety of reasons. However, for Death Battle, we take the characters at their best.
Yeah.
Like how his breath is so powerful he can sneeze away a
Superman's
solar
got this.
system, or blow
I hate to
air
say it,
cold
but
enough
Superman
to
has
freeze
this.
ghosts.
Speaking of, his X-ray vision doesn't just see through walls. He can see through your own body and mind to examine your soul.
And yet, he can't see through lead. That's okay, though. He can just burn through it with his face. Since he gets his power from the yellow sun, his heat vision burns with the fire of a star. And if beams aren't enough, he can blast it out of his whole body for a super flare.
We didn't see that last time.
Drain him, but he's learned how to control it.
Simply put, Superman's powers defy physics. My favorite examples of this are when he rebuilt the reality warping miracle machine from memory, or punched Brainiac so hard every version of him felt it through all of time.
They're gonna use that.
Or when he gained 10 years worth of medical training through only 5 minutes of reading, and then successfully performed lung surgery.
Nice. My favorite example is when he smelled brownies in North Dakota from orbit.
Even beyond his powers, Superman is no novice when it comes to the intricacies of
What?
battle.
He's trained in Kryptonian martial arts, which uses G, or as they call it, Shriar. He even got summoned to Asgard to fight demons with Thor for 1,000 years.
Superman can resist being erased from existence, such as tanking Darkseid's Omega Beams. Even Retcon and the Time Trapper, both of which
Yeah.
hijack and alter timelines, can't touch him. Not because of his powerful mental defenses or healing factor, but because he's a cosmic linchpin in the greater metaverse.
Timelines literally revolve around him.
But let's address the S-shaped elephant in the room. You may have noticed we've covered a variety of Superman eras. Superman, and DC Comics as a whole, have gone through multiple retcons.
Golden Age, Silver Age, pre-crisis, post-crisis, New 52, Rebirth, and so on.
It would help to know which one is the main Superman, right? Well, they all are.
Yeah, the latest reboots basically said everything in the main series is kinda canon, even when he had wacky powers like changing his appearance with a super muscular control. Ew. I guess he can still phase through almost anything, even people.
Look, if you really dig into it, this isn't new. Plenty of characters have recalled events from supposedly retcon timelines before.
Yep.
Yeah, post-crisis Supes did start as less powerful than in pre-crisis, but that was because of the mental blocks.
Though he's not a complete composite, there's so many other Supermen out there.
Future Superman, Big Robot Superman, Commie Superman, Dinosaur Superman.
Dinosaur.
There's a bunch.
Still, this new canon has affected his abilities. For example, he and other Kryptonians can effortlessly travel through time. And while Superman's powers stem from the
Seriously?
yellow sun, exposure to a blue star increases them even further. In fact, upon visiting a white star, he attained a whole new level of power.
When that old baldy Lex teleported him to another galaxy, Superman just popped back up, saying space-time has lost its meaning for him. He really just said that.
Remember,
Oh, come on.
Superman defies physics.
Like when he used heat vision to restart the universe by making an all-new Big Bang.
We've seen that his universe
come
has a
on.
radius of at least 100 trillion light years, but we can calculate a more exact figure. The DC universe is 15 billion years old and expands at 60 trillion light years per half second. This means its radius must be over 50 nonillion light years across.
What? That's 31 zeros, and Soups helped make that happen.
Well, about 1/5 of it. That's still immense power, but if you want something bigger, here's the Anti-Monitor blasting Golden Age Superman with all the energy of the antimatter universe. And then Superman,
Punched him so hard it kickstarted another one of those reboots.
Now, Superman does have weaknesses. There's kryptonite, of
Yeah.
course, and exposure to red starlight can fade his powers over time.
Not all at once. He has been able to move planets around while under a red star. So...
And everyone knows Superman can't deal with magic, but it's more accurate to say he doesn't have any special resistances to it. He's defeated plenty of magic users before, even Shazam.
Superman challenges the idea that absolute power corrupts absolutely. He's the goodest good guy of them all, but there is nuance to being good, even if he is the ultimate power fantasy, unstoppable and incorruptible.
Awesome.
Such as when he took on the World Forger, one of the most powerful reality shapers in all of creation.
Who was in the sixth dimension, crafting a whole new multiverse to replace the one Clark calls home? Who's gonna stop him?
Superman could, and the Forger knew it. So he was trapped on a world with a sun so distant he could never escape. Or so the Forger thought.
Instead, Clark found the strength he needed to fly at that sun, dip through a ton of stars, KO the World Forger, and shatter his new multiverse with a single punch. Because that's
Wow.
Superman, a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
He's the kind of person to
Yeah.
save a cat from a tree,
Super's got
answer
this.
Christmas cards from strangers,
I took miss.
and tow hundreds of planets to a new galaxy all in the same day. What's not to like?
Truth and justice has no better champion
Truth, justice,
than
and the American
Man
way.
of Steel.
Okay.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by
Oh, I
BetterHelp.
hate these things.
It's getting to be the holiday season again, and I just know Mama Boomstick is finally getting me that new dune buggy I've been drooling over. What's gonna be stuffed in your stocking?
A couple undiscovered elements would be nice, but the holidays are also about giving gifts to yourself.
Maybe that means giving yourself a break during this busy month, or treating yourself when you have the time.
And in anticipation of a new year, sometimes that means therapy.
Therapy can be super helpful year-round, but especially during this season, the holiday blues are no joke.
If you're thinking about starting therapy, consider giving BetterHelp a try.
What's great is that it's totally online, so it's super flexible with your schedule and convenient.
All you have to do is fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist.
And if it isn't a perfect match, switch therapists at any time at no additional charge. Visit BetterHelp.com/deathbattle today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/deathbattle.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
I bet Superman's gonna be like, oh no, not again.
Oh!
Okay, here we go. Come on, Goku. Oh, come on. No instructions?
Today's the day. We'll finally settle who's stronger.
If you say so.
Oh well. Okay, here we go. Okay, okay. Not gonna lie, the animation's pretty good. Oh,
You're holding back. Give it your all. No regrets.
I'm doing just fine.
yep. Okay, finally. Here we go. Okay, so he gets hit by it, but he alright. Ooh.
show
Uh-oh.
you just how powerful I really am.
Uh-oh. What the hell?
Looks like a job for...
What the hell? Holy crap baskets. I know what's happening. Come on, Kaioken, Kaioken.
What do you think?
That was awesome! Nice suit!
Oh, thanks. Kryptonian fabric. My mom made it for me.
Oh, come on. No Kaioken? Holy crap baskets. Come on, come on, come on, come on, Goku. Oh crap baskets.
Finally.
That looks great. Oh no, future Superman. Holy crap baskets! Goku's never done that before.
Ah, darn it.
Almost had me there. That was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it sure was. But I'll be stronger next time.
I look forward to it.
Let's go again.
You're on.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
KO! That's it! The final, indisputable answer! Ah, who am I kidding? People are gonna argue this one forever.
There's so many ways this battle could go, especially with all the other continuities.
Yeah, for real, Goku would kick almost every other Superman's ass, except for the main one.
There's a lot to cover, so let's address the 5 categories most representative of this fight.
Okay.
First up, strength.
I'm glad they mentioned that.
To break or make
I mean,
their whole universe,
I'm
or take it in
I'm
stride,
glad they
like
mentioned
when
that. Oh,
Superman
Goku
got
can
smacked
beat
with
every
the whole
other version of
antimatter
Superman. I'm
universe.
glad they
At
did
most,
said that.
Dragon Ball's universe is 1,505 times larger than our own. But based on the DC Universe's officially established age and rate of expansion, it is 1.6 vigintillion times larger. Over a novemdecillion times more than Goku's.
At some point, you reach a number high enough that it just doesn't mean anything anymore. Anyway, Goku's obviously gotten stronger since the Beerus fight, even by billions or trillions of times. He's defeated Jiren, Broly, Moro, and Fu.
But even if we highball Goku by quadrillions or quintillions of times, the gap is just too much, especially with the World Forger feat. Not even Heroes competes with that. Superman takes the edge in strength.
But strength isn't everything. Let's talk speed. Both are
Go-
obviously way faster than light, but Superman crossed that mega-sized universe of his
Superman,
in seconds and
of course.
flew faster than infinity.
Makes sense.
What?
He can keep up with the Flash, whose speed is so ludicrous it's unquantifiable.
Don't count Goku out, though. Flying across the entire afterlife in base form and outspeeding Eos's future sight takes some crazy speed.
Fighting Zamasu as an omnipresent merged timeline also implies immeasurable speeds.
That, combined with instant transmission and Ultra Instinct, could probably keep up.
Maybe. Quantifiably, Superman is faster, but both are immeasurable. The safest bet here is to say they tie in speed.
Especially when we look at skill. Goku's a martial arts
Goku's
master.
got this one.
He's definitely got better battle instincts. He wants to fight and is dedicated to his training, while Superman sees training as a means to an end.
Superman's knowledge in pressure point combat and Kryptonian martial arts are impressive, but he's only used them a few times. It would be disingenuous to say he's an equivalent master at them.
So Goku wins in skill, but not necessarily in experience.
Don't get it wrong, Superman is not a mindless brawler. He's trained with Batman and Wonder Woman. He's even defeated martial arts experts like Cobra without powers.
Goku has
Cobra.
spent decades training, but Superman battled Norse demons for 8,000 years.
He's also astonishingly brilliant, like when he reassembled the reality warping miracle machine from memory. Experience obviously goes to Superman, but perhaps less obvious is our last category, powers.
Hakai, Spirit Bomb, Mafuba, Instant Transmission, God Key, God Bind. How does Goku not win with those?
In Dragon Ball, Ki is dependent on physical ability, so it's different from magic. God Ki is simply pure Ki, and magic isn't an auto win against Superman anyway, whose greater strength could break out of something like the God Bind.
Mafuba and the Spirit Bomb would take way too long, and Goku's never successfully used Hakai before. Even if he did land it, Superman's impossible to erase from reality. Like, he's tanked Omega Beams, which do the same thing as Hakai.
Superman can time travel, countering instant transmission's similar ability from Heroes. And regarding teleporting him to a red star, ignoring the fact that Saiyans can't breathe in space, though Goku's certainly tough enough to withstand a vacuum, instant transmission requires another person to act as a beacon. He can't just warp to any red star.
Even if he did, Superman could simply fly away and find a blue or white star for a supercharge.
And Goku could not pull off the same trick twice, as Superman could phase through his attacks.
So, that's it then. Clark has too many counters, so he takes the edge in powers and it's over.
Well, I think there's something else. Goku versus Superman breaches a broader zeitgeist. It's more than just two characters fighting. For a whole generation, especially in 90s America, superheroes represented an unyielding status quo. Spider-Man, Batman, Captain America rarely change who they are or what they believe in. For a lot of people, that's tiring, and Superman is an icon of that. Then along came anime. There was a whole other world of ideas and stories for us sheltered Westerners to experience, and Goku's an icon of that. So while many see this as a debate between characters, others see it as a debate of ideologies and culture. And if that's what's at stake, who wants Goku to lose?
You're sure you're not overthinking this?
It's not our intent, but it does call into question what we're doing. How can people agree with what we take as fact when fiction relies on interpretation? Are we stripping characters of their importance by simplifying them to contestants in a vacuum of violence? And if so, then what's the point?
Because it's fun, Wiz. Damn it, man. There's more than one way to appreciate something. We're having a great time talking about awesome characters and slamming action figures together. And that's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying, no matter who you prefer, that battle was super, man.
That's the worst pun.
What? It fits them both.
It's so lame.
I don't see you doing any better.
I do the math. The pun's your job.
Well, maybe if you math as good as I punned, then Goku would have won.
What is wrong with you?
Hi, I'm Ben, the voice of Wiz. Thank you so much for watching. We are about to announce the next episode, but before we do that, if you're not a Death Metal member yet, click that join button below. See what you're missing.
Season 10 finale. Mental, absolute mental. I can see what they did in this. You know, whenever like Superman punched Goku, we see like other versions of fighting him. That was neat. And I like what he says. Goku can like win any other version of like Superman. Which okay, he didn't exactly say that, but I'm trying to say, you know what, that's fair enough. And I'm not gonna lie. I mean, seeing Goku use the Koken while he's in his what's it called, his Ultra Instinct form. I mean, the thing is, it should have been like Ultra Instinct with the Super Saiyan God and then Koken. that would have been mental. That's what they missed. You know what? That ending was really good. And you know what? I'm okay with this. I'm okay with Death Ball. With this ending of Goku vs Superman. He tried 3 times, and that's it. There's just no way. Excuse me. there's going to be versions of Superman that Goku can't defeat, and you know what? I'm completely fine with that. 100%. 100%. I'm fine with that. It's. I mean, it's just really sad. I mean, the thing is, even if Goku was like, if Dragon Ball was to like carry for the next like 10 years or something like that, that Superman's also going to be like having like some new powers, and he's going to get more powerful and stronger. So it's really sad that that Goku's going to be like left behind. But at the same time, again, I mean, Goku can defeat like many other versions of Superman. And, I've come to accept that, and I think that's what we need to do as Dragon Ball fans. And listen, I really don't want Goku to lose. I really don't. I really, really don't. But I think it's just best if we just put it to rest now, because I think we can all agree with that. But there is one other thing. What about Fusion God Goku? Fusion God. I mean, where Goku fuses with the audience. That version of Goku can defeat Superman, because it's like the real world mixed in with with fiction. So I mean as like a real person, we could paint over Superman, and that's how powerful we are. So really, if you think about it, Fusion God Goku would defeat every single version of Superman. They didn't use God Fusion. See? Fusion God beats every single version of Superman. Mate, it's like I say, it's all fun. It's all fun when we're all arguing all that stuff. It's always been fun when it came to Goku versus Superman, and I'll never forget all those arguments in the comment sections, like, oh well, Goku can do this and Superman can do that, blah 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 blah. But in all seriousness, God Fusion Goku can easily kick Superman's ass. But you know what? I don't mind this argument or debate carrying on, because hey, we're all doing it for fun now. So if any people want to debunk this video, I can't wait to watch them. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. So what do you guys think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Well, I'm not wrong, but I mean that was a great fight. So if there's anything you guys want me to react to, just leave in the comments below, and I'll get to that video as soon as I can. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
And please don't forget to check out my other social medias. Please go and check out my alternative video platforms: Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Twitch, and please come and hang out on my Discord server. We can play games, have a movie night or a series night, or you can watch me play a few games. And if you guys have any suggestions of any videos you want me to react to, or any video ideas in general, you can tell me on my Discord. I'm also on Twitter, Gab, Getter, and Paula. I'm on Locals, Tumblr, Minds, and if you guys want to support me, please go and check out my Subscribestar. It's like Patreon, but better. All these things are in the description box below, so please go and check them out and subscribe to them. I'm Geek Freak. Peace out.